My greetings of peace to all of you, and my greetings of joy, knowing that you delegates of the Association of Major Religious Superiors in the Philippines, AMRSP, are gathered for this virtual annual General Convention despite of the limitations that this COVID-19 pandemic has imposed on us. My greetings also go to those who are following this convention via live streaming, those members of the AMRSP, consecrated men and women who are celebrating the double jubilee this year, 65 years since the establishment of your two associations, that is, for men and women, and 50 years since the two associations convened together. Allow me to convey to all of you these following thoughts. First, on your theme, 50 years of AMRSP on the 500th year of Christianity in the Philippines, celebrating the gift of consecrated life in mission at the service of God and humanity. How thought-provoking is your theme? Because we cannot picture the image of a beautiful and exquisite tapestry of the 500 years of Christianity in the Philippines without the visible thread of the gift of consecrated life in mission woven into the tapestry. Without exaggeration, without that thread of the life of consecrated men and women, the tapestry would be very lacking. But I must add, this is not only true in the past 50 years or in the past 65 years. We know that the beautiful thread of the mission and sacrifice done by consecrated men and women has been there in the very first years of the 500 years that we are celebrating today. And those were very difficult and very demanding times and situations of doing evangelization. And that thought is in my mind and heart as you convene beginning today. In the name of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines, let me congratulate you, and not only congratulate you, but sincerely thank you for your wonderful part in this whole story of 500 years of Christianity in the Philippines. A second thought, when I received your invitation, you know what I did? I just went to the 2021 Catholic Directory of the Philippines, and I made a quick counting from the data of this Catholic Directory for 2021. And you know what I found? These are the figures. There are 120 consecrated men communities in the Philippines. Of these, 81 are members of this Association of Major Religious Superiors in the Philippines. And there are 333 women communities of consecrated life. Of these, 269 are members of this association. Now, I also counted and found out that there are actually 5,034 consecrated men, and then there are actually 12,311 consecrated women. There is no doubt that there is so much to do, and we need and pray for more men and women in consecrated life to be part of the mission of the church here in the Philippines. But the numbers I just enumerated must give us reason to thank and praise the Lord. In particular, we're happy to know that communities of consecrated men and women are continuing to attract more vocations from the Philippines. We are confident that we can still do more and contribute to the years ahead for another 500 years of Christianity. In short, we are gifted, and we are gifted to give. Third, my third thought, my dear brothers and sisters, when I received your invitation, another thing that I did was to turn to Pope Francis's Evangelii Gaudium. Why? Because if I will be asked to summarize your impact, I would say that your life is a mirror of the joy of the gospel. I cannot help but remember this text in Evangelii Gaudium, number 76. The Holy Father tells us, at the beginning of the quote, many Christians are giving their lives in love. They help so many people to be healed or to die in peace in makeshift hospitals. They are present to those enslaved by different addictions in the poorest places on earth. They devote themselves to the education of children and young people. They take care of the elderly who have been forgotten by everyone else. They look for ways to communicate values in hostile environments. They are dedicated in many other ways in showing an immense love for humanity, inspired by the God who became man. I am grateful for the beautiful example given to me by so many Christians who joyfully sacrifice their lives and their time. End of quote. Brothers and sisters, reading these lines from the Pope, I think of all of you. I pray that as we celebrate your contribution to the 500 years of Christianity these days, and looking ahead to more mission work, you may not lose this wonderful mark of witnessing in your life as consecrated men and women, the mark of the joy of the gospel. Because of consecrated men and women in the Philippines in the past 500 years, all the more we can say with confidence and conviction that indeed we are gifted to give. Maraming salamat po.